Yesterday's release of issue number 1 of the Vader Dark Visions comic started another run of comics featuring Darth Vader himself. However, whereas the previous Vader series focused on the devastation and brutality that the Sith Lord would bring to the galaxy during the era of the Galactic Empire, the first issue of Dark Visions saw Vader actually become the hero for an entire planet, freeing its population from years of merciless subjugation. In this video expose, we'll look at the events of Vader Dark Visions issue number 1, and see how Vader liberated a planet during the Galactic Civil War, leaving a far different legacy than the one typically seen from Vader. Over the planet of Seiner, a massive battle raged between the Empire and the Rebel Alliance during the Galactic Civil War. Unsurprisingly, Vader engaged the Rebellion's X-Wings, mowing down the starfighters of Purple Squadron with his TIE Advanced. However, recognizing Vader's starfighter, a Rebel pilot attempted to pull a Green leader with his badly damaged ship and take Vader out of the battle. Vader would avoid a deadly head-on collision, but the damage to his TIE Advanced was enough to cause him to land on the surface of Seiner for repairs, ordering the Imperial commanders to end the battle or face the consequences. Unknown to Vader, Seiner, a once lush planet populated by an advanced society, was now in ruins. As seen from the perspective of a young child on the planet, the cause of the planet's ruin was the arrival of a monstrous beast known only as the Ender. The Ender didn't only tear down the cities of the planet, but it preyed upon Seiner's population. This forced the entire populace to live underground for most of the year, during the period in which the Ender was awakened, coming up to harvest and salvage what they could during the brief period when the Ender lay dormant, known as the Slumber. Vader just so happened to crash land on the planet during the end of the most recent slumber, meaning the Ender would soon awake once again. While the child knew they should be making their way down into the tunnels deep under the planet's surface, they were drawn by the swirling ball of fire that was Vader's starfighter. And even more, the vessel was heading straight for the Ender. Curiosity got the better of them. Instead of seeking safety within the tunnels, the child chose to watch the coming confrontation between the Ender and whatever had fallen towards the surface. The child was rewarded with what they referred to as the emergence of a Black Knight, a man of armor come to do battle with the Great Ender. Vader, of course, accepted the confrontation, watching and waiting as the Ender awoke, beginning the conflict between them. From atop of the Ender's head, Vader ignited his lightsaber and plunged it into the eye of the beast, an impressive enough feat as acknowledged by the child, who watched the Ender destroy entire armies and fleets in a single day. Vader continued to slash at the Ender with his lightsaber, appearing as though he would make quick work of it. Only then, we quickly see why the beast was able to dominate an entire planet, gaining hold of Vader. Fortunately, unbeknownst to the child at the time, Vader was able to use the Force to regain his lightsaber and free himself from the Ender's grasp. At that point, the native of Seiner watched as the Ender turned upon them, certain they would become another victim of the beast that ravaged their planet. However, Vader emerged not just to continue his fight against the Ender, but to save the child of Seiner, force pushing them to safety. Flying towards the Ender, Vader used a combination of force powers and lightsaber strikes to slash a deep wound into its neck, eventually putting an end to the Ender's merciless reign over the planet. For the child, the Black Knight, who had unexpectedly fallen from the sky, had freed their planet, becoming their savior from the Ender. As the child thanked Vader, and the Sith Lord being about as generous as he could be, an Imperial Star Destroyer emerged from the atmosphere to recover both Vader and his TIE Advanced, and then quickly departed. The population of Seiner was left to rebuild and rejoice in their newfound freedom, granted to them by Vader. And in the end, the young child who witnessed Vader's battle against the Ender was able to tell his people how a Black Knight fell from the sky and used his sword of fire to unleash a great battle that ultimately liberated their planet. So there we have it, how Darth Vader became the hero for an entire planet by freeing them from the Ender. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter at SW Reading Club for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive rewards and discussions. If not for me... for thankfully it wasn't these things.